How to use the recording studio. Before you enter the recording studio, select the style from the library to be used for the song you would like to record. Now, enter the recording studio to do a quick record. All 4 style keyboard sets plus an additional one can be used for the recording. In general, Player 1 is playing the style, while Player 2 will record all the actions you will do while you are recording, selecting style elements, pads, as well as keyboard sets, etc. To start your quick record, you can go straight without any adjustments. Start the style in Player 1 and play like you would do in home, using keyboard sets, chord sequences, pads and style elements. Everything you will do will be recorded in Player 2, which starts automatically with a count in. Stop the recording using an ending. Go to the Edit page to see the timeline view of your recording made in Player 2. For playing back your record, you need to use the control buttons of Player 2. For zooming in and out in the timeline view, use the Settings button plus the dial, or for scrolling back and forward, use the Menu button together with the dial. To listen all style elements at the correct position, make sure to place the timeline right at the beginning or even before the style element. If you interrupt, for example, an intro without going to the beginning, the intro will not be triggered by Player 2. If everything is finished, you can save this arrangement to continue your work later on, or you can export the final song as a separate MIDI file. How to use the recording studio. The record modes. The recording studio is designed with 3 different record modes: record, override and overdub. The first recording need to be done using the record mode, like it is set when you enter the recording studio. After something is already recorded, you can restart the recording at a specific measure in the song. Your new recording will replace the old part from that measure on, and the rest of the song, after the new recording is stopped, will be deleted. This is helpful for changing the song progression, starting at a specific measure in the song. For doing this kind of replacement record, choose the specific measure at the start parameter. The start parameter can only be set as long as at least one part is set to record mode. Setting the pre-roll measures will start the arrangement already in advance to let you listen the previous part of the song before the real recording will start at the specific measure. Using the override mode, you will replace a particular part in the song without deleting the remaining part of the song. This is helpful for doing some smaller corrections inside the song in a specific area, replacing melody or chord parts only, for example. To be precise, for this kind of repairing, you need to use the punch in and punch out function to start and end the record while the arrangement continues to play. The overdub mode is using the punch in and out function as well. Using the overdub mode, you will be able to add, for example, more melody lines to an already existing melody to make your song even more rich. The overdub mode is obviously only useful for the keyboard set tracks. How to edit in the recording studio. There are a couple of parameters which only can be changed before you start the recording. After the first recording is done, you can't change them anymore in the current arrangement. The selected style, including the 4 style keyboard sets, the additional keyboard set, and the selection of the 4 pads coming with the style. Make sure to set up everything like you want before pressing record. The following parameters can be changed also after the recording is done: the style elements, the chord progression, the positioning of the 4 style pads, the tempo of the recorded song, and the modifications at the mixer. Let's start with the style elements. As soon as you select the style element in the timeline view, you can use the drop-down menu to choose a different one. For being able to listen the new selected style element, you need to start the playback before the new style element. Consider that longer style elements will be shortened and shorter ones will play in loop. For changing the start or end point, simply select the parameter you like to change and use the dial for adjusting the point. Pressing Shift plus dial, you can move by single ticks for being more accurate. Let's change some chords. Select the chord you like to change in the timeline view, open the chord browser tapping here, and select another chord and select the chord family. To be faster, you can also use the keys for replacing and changing the chords. The start and end parameters can be changed like explained before. For editing the pads, simply select the pad and change the parameters. You can also delete pads or adding additional activations in the selected pad track. In the bottom row, you will see all the used keyboard sets. If you select one of these, you can change the selection here without affecting the MIDI content recorded. The 4 style keyboard sets plus the additional one, chosen before the recording was started, can be selected. Sure, it will affect the musical result, and maybe it is better to make an override or overdub recording instead. For changing the tempo of your arrangement, you need to understand that the initial tempo is saved at the first tick of the song in the setup measure. If you like to change the tempo of the arrangement, go to the beginning and change the tempo here. If you change the tempo later than the beginning, it will not be saved. Also, tempo changes during the song progression can be recorded. They are part of the style recording. After your song is completed, you can change the mixing of the song as well. All changes will be saved in the arrangement when you press Save Arrangement in the page menu. Matrix and style pads. The first important detail about the matrix pads and style pads is that all pads are handled in the same tracks. That means the Pa5X system is able to play up to 4 pad tracks at the same time together with a style or a song, if they are style pads or if they are matrix pads. The first column of the matrix pads is acting on the same track as the first style pad. For example, if style pad 2 is active and playing, activating a pad of the second matrix column will replace the style pad until you press another matrix pad of the second column, or if you reactivate the style pad 2. All 5 pads in one pad track can be played consecutive or mixed, but they will exclude each other. Each pad, if style or matrix pad, contains its own settings for EQ, volume, sounds, etc. As soon as you activate a pad, all the pad settings are recalled. The pads of the styles are slightly different. As an example, if you change the settings like the EQ and the volume of a style pad, the changes will be kept even if you select one of the matrix pads right after. The changes done will be kept until you save the user style or a user pad. Consider the effect send levels are part of the pad as well. The selected effects instead are part of the style, like usual. Therefore, you may discover that pads are sounding different if they are played in other styles caused by the effect settings of the style or the selected song. The Pa5X system offers 3 different pad sets as free tables for your own selection. To change the selected matrix pads, press here to see the Edit button. You can simply edit a pad selection or delete the selection using the small cross. The matrix LED will remain off in this case. The configuration of the 3 matrix pads will be saved automatically in the settings file. Pa5X Arranger. Let's check out the arranger possibilities in Pa5X. Today we talk about the styles in general. The Pa5X is equipped with 768 factory styles, which can be used for an instant performance as well as for composing or recording new songs using the recording studio of the Pa5X. The way of playing the instrument with styles is mostly used in split mode, playing the chords in the left hand and the melody parts in the right hand. Each style can have up to 15 style elements in total. 3 intros, 4 variations, 4 fills, 1 break and 3 endings. The 4 variations are the main elements for performing a song. They are playing in loop and the energy is increasing from variation 1 to variation 4. For example, the variation 1 can be used for the beginning of the song, while the chorus can be played in variation 4. The intros and endings are designed for starting and ending a song in a musical way, but let's talk about them later on. Let us give a look to the fills, the break and the smart fill function. Using the 4 different fills, you can apply a musical transition between the different variations. You can activate the fills manually or you can use the autofill option. When autofill is on, the fill will be selected automatically right after you press the variation. Some changes about the autofill behavior can be done in the preferences of the settings. The fills in Pa5X are equipped with a smart fill feature for having a smoother musical transition. That means if a fill is triggered after the first beat of a measure, only the drums and the bass will play the notes programmed in the fill. The ACC tracks will keep playing the notes of the current selected variation. If you like to hear the entire programming of a fill, you need to press the fill button within the first beat of the measure. In the future there will be an option for activating and deactivating the smart fill option. Let's listen the difference. First you will listen the smart fill. The fill is triggered after the first beat, what let the guitar continue to play like in variation 2. Let's now trigger the same fill during the first beat. And again after the first beat. The musical transition is much smoother due to the combined tracks. The Pa5X Arranger. The break function speaks by itself. It will interrupt the current playing variation in a musical way as soon as you press the button. The break will not follow the smart fill behavior and will always be applied to all style tracks at any time. Remember, tapping any style element button 2 times, like fill, break, intros or endings, the element is playing in loop with a flashing LED. This can be helpful in some special conditions. Intros and endings. The intros and endings of many of the factory styles are following a certain logic. In detail, intro and ending 1 are playing with a harmony and melody progression, while intro and ending 2 are without harmony and melody. In this case, you can play the chords and the melody by yourself. Intro and ending 3 are very short and can be used as a fast count-in or as a short ending of the song. Of course, for user styles you can choose your own way of programming these elements. Only intros and endings are able to contain a separate chord track. When the element is playing, you can see the chord progression here, following the key you set through the latest played chord. For editing this chord progression in the intro or ending, you need to enter the Style Edit area. Due to a different programming, not all the styles contain chord progressions in the chord tracks. Finally, it depends on the style programming itself if the chords of the intros and endings will be present and shown. Style tracks set as guitar mode with special guitar voicings and strummings and pads are controlled by the chords of the style chord track as well. This gives you the opportunity to play the pads together with intros and endings containing a chord progression. To use different chord progressions for your variations, you can play them using the left hand, or you can use the chord sequences. Please consider that while style elements with a chord track inside are playing, the lower track of these keyboard sets will temporarily be muted to avoid a possible harmonic conflict with a lower sound in hold. The data structure of the recording studio. Today we will give a closer look to the data structure of the recording studio. As soon as you recorded and modified something in the recording studio, you can handle your arrangement in 2 different ways. You can save the project in a special arrangement file for having the edit possibility also later on, or you simply export your song as a Pa5X MIDI file for an instant use or edit in Song Record or in an external DAW. As a very first step, let us record a song using the 4 style keyboard sets. Plus a 5th one from the library. All pads. And we set the recording quantization for style elements and chords to 1/8, for example, in order to have a tight timing for them. Now, let us use the first option. If you save the entire project to the internal memory or to an external USB drive, you can continue the work at your song also later on. You can edit details like changing the style elements, the chord progression, or the pad activation, for example. You can also re-record only the melody part using the punch in and out in override and overdub mode. This concept is useful if you need a break for your own creativity while composing or preparing a song. To continue your work, you simply need to load back the arrangement file. And even better, since all the musical resources, the selected style, the 5 keyboard sets and the pads are part of the arrangement file, you can exchange these files with your friends without losing the selected resources. Of course, user samples and sounds are not part of the arrangement files. They are part of the KST folder. Now, let's give a look to the second solution. If you don't like to continue the work at the arrangement later on, you can simply export the recorded song as a Pa5X MIDI file. If you choose this way, you can load and play the song directly in one of the two players. For editing this song inside the Pa5X, you can use the song edit mode, or you can use an external DAW like Logic or Cubase for a more detailed editing. The structure of the exported MIDI file will be like shown here. The upper tracks will be on the song track 1, 2 and 3, the lower is on track 4, and the pads will be placed on track 5 to 8. On track 9 to 16 you will find the style tracks. The bass on track 9, the drums and percussion on 10 and 11, and the ACC tracks on 12 to 16. Let us use this exported MIDI file and see how it looks like in an external DAW. I was simply opening the MIDI file using Logic and set the colors of the tracks for a better understanding. These are the keyboard set tracks playing the melody. These are the pad tracks, and here are the style tracks. In the purple track you will find the chords as meta events as well as some sys information for the effect settings in Pa5X. Using your familiar external DAW can simplify the editing process, but please consider that the MIDI file is already in Pa5X format, talking about the sys data and other controllers. Revoicing and remixing. If you load an arrangement file, you can continue with multiple edits at any time you want. Let us revoice and remix this project, and let us start with the style tracks. Let us set the pads and the keyboard set tracks in mute to be focused on the style tracks as first. Let us change the sound of the bass track. And let's change the sounds for the drums. Now let's change the volume of some ACC tracks and let us select another sound as well for ACC 5. You can adjust all values in the mixer for all style tracks, pads and keyboard sets in order to create your own sound for your song while keep editing all the musical parts like chords, melodies and style elements. Let us save the arrangement using a different name. All the changes you did will be saved inside the file without affecting the original resources. Let's do some changes at the keyboard sets and pads as well. As soon as you set the timeline to a specific position, you can listen and play the current active keyboard set. Let us mute upper 2 and select another sound for upper 1 of the current active keyboard set. The effect settings will be saved as well, like all the other changes you can do in the mixer. To keep the changes we made now, make sure to save again the entire arrangement file as long as the timeline is in the position of the current active keyboard set, here keyboard set 1. If you move the timeline to a position where another keyboard set is active, you will lose the changes you did before. For the pads it is similar. Let's give a look. You can change the sound and the mixing of a selected pad, and you can select a different pad from the library. To change the sound of the pad, you need to be in the Mixer tab and tap here to see all the sounds. If you like to change the entire pad, you need to go to the Pads tab and select a new pad, tapping on the top of this field. As soon as the pad browser is open, you can do another selection out of the library. Let's listen the final result. Make sure to save your project as an arrangement file or to export the song as a Pa5X MIDI file to not lose the edits you made.